Hi Pat, this is our Bacchanale video. So we're going to mark articulations and phrasing and dynamics on this. And I just figured it's a lot of buttons in the music program. And it's really nice to mark them yourselves because we're always making notes when we, run into something new, like map things, circling DCs at the end of our songs, things like that, circling dynamics, or just adding things in if we miss the key signature. We're always writing anyway. And you are an excellent note writer. The best music students have pencils everywhere because sometimes they move. So you need a lot of pencils everywhere. So our Bacchanale has our favorite B flat, 1 B flat. And this is a very harmonic minor song. And so when we play D minor with that 1 flat, that B flat, sometimes that can be F major, but for Bacchanale, for Russian sailors, we're in D minor. So we're going to start on D. We're going to play each note in its order. We're going to hit B flat on the way up and end on D. We're going to play this natural minor scale first, just to get that sound in our ear, and then we will do a harmonic minor scale. Natural minor first, and then I'll explain. Here I go. Every letter. B happens to be flat. That's how scales work. So I had my B flat in the key signature, and that's the natural minor where we follow the key signature. But the harmonic minor scales, we raise our 7th degree. So our 7th note in D minor is C right before the top D. So we're going to raise that C to be C sharp. All right, one of each letter still. Our B flat key signature, and then our raised 7th note, C sharp to D at the top. Here we go, harmonic minor. Okay, so in Bacchanale, we have the same distance that we did between D minor's 6th step and 7th step. That B flat to the C sharp, that is a whole step plus a half step. Skipping some notes if we look at it on our, for keyboard visual, we have a big distance there. In the Bacchanale, we do have a little spot where we've got B flat to C sharp in our second half, but we also have that same distance right at the beginning. F sharp to E flat is the same distance. Full step plus a half step. So first things first, let's do our top section, which is just going to be the first 3 lines, including the first ending. We just have one first ending. Oh, we're going to adjust. We should have a second ending. All right. We're going to put dynamics on this. At the beginning, we're going to play piano, and then we're going to play forte. So I did my swirly music notation letters. When you see P-F or any dynamic and then dash to another dynamic, when there's a repeat, the first one you see is the dynamic you play the first time you play the section. The second dynamic is the dynamic you play when you repeat and go back and do it again. So we're going to start nice and quiet, and then we're going to be forte on our repeat. Okay, that'll be our first thing. And then the only other thing this top section needs is some slurs on our notes. Do 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 do. Let's see. We're gonna go. Sometimes we'll do 2 notes slurred together. Other times we'll do 4 notes together. Do 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 do. Those are all gonna be slurred. That set of 4. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Okay. I will hold this up, and then you give it a pause if you need more time. First measure, I've got 1 N slurred, 2 N slurred. So we'll tongue the A after slurring from A to B flat. Tongue, tongue, slurry, slurry, tongue, tongue, slurry, slurry, tongue, tongue. Okay? That's how it's gonna be. Super close pause, and you can have a nice time marking your music. And then let's play that passage. All right, watching the B flats. Tricky fingers here. I'm gonna play it piano. First time, I'll repeat. You'll hear the difference. Repeat. And that would be the next line. We skipped that first ending. Okay, really quick. This is one I should have put in the music writing program. Sorry about that. We're gonna do a little second ending on our 4th line, the beginning of the 4th stanza of the song. So it looks just like the first ending, but instead of having a little cutoff, the whole second ending is the end of the song, so it just trails along there. It's a second. Ooh, my D is a little more like an O. All right. So after playing that first passage the second time, we just jump through that first ending. We don't play it. We go on to the next part. And on all of these 8th notes, you're going to have the greater than, less than accent. Its fancy classical name is rin-sforzando. I said that correctly. Rin-forzando or rin-sforzando. All right. So all of your 8th notes are going to have that accent on them. Everything actually has this accent on it because this is the grand ending. Okay. Do, do, and it's a very, very loud grand ending. Okay, I took a little shortcut. I wrote SIM, abbreviation for simile, similar. Okay, these guys, each one of these is tongued, they're attacked equally, and they're just really let them rip. It's a powerful section. I'll hold it up again. And you go ahead and you can write these down. You can do sim like I did. And then I also have a big crescendo with my double forte at the end. This last note is the big resolve. That F sharp all of a sudden turns our D minor into major. Oh. So here is right at the second ending. Everything is tongued. We have some low notes, watch out. And this is, you mentioned that melodic minor scale. We'll get into that a little bit. We're going, in this case, we're going down one way and then we're going up another way. We go down, we have C naturals, but then we get C sharp marked on the way up. Okay? Here's second ending. Bum, 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 bum. Find good spots to breathe. Wish me luck. I'm going to be nice to my neighbors and not make that the biggest double forte I can be. But let's adjust that. Going down a little bit on that D half note. That way we have a little more to come up from to get to that double forte on our final F sharp. Sometimes you'll have SFZ for sforzando, which means hit it hard, back off quickly, and then build it back up. This one, I'm just going to put a mezzo forte. Dun, dun, dun. Quarter notes, same accent as our eighth notes. This is a very powerful section. So I did that. Mezzo forte on the D half note, double forte, sometimes triple forte on that very final note. Okay. I looked this up a little bit. This is from a play, and it's like the thick of the plot. The actual title is The Bacchanale from Samson et Delilah, which is that Italian something? That's like the Italian title. Unless I'm incorrect. I could be. But I looked up the part of the story, and so Samson did this big betrayal of Delilah, and now there's some sort of warlike thing going on. So it's very, we have the grand ending of the Bacchanale. But at the beginning, it's a little bit sneaky, 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 sneak, sneak. Do, 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 do. It's very exotic sounding. It's very like hiding away, stealing something. It's just got that feeling. Oh, sorry about the leaf blower in the background. Anyways, have fun marking your music and turning into a writer of music. Bye.